Dr. Thomas Grace, welcome to the Valder Beebe Show live in Dallas, Texas. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Valder?
I'm excited to talk with you. Well, my audience, Dr. Thomas Grace is here, and we are going to be talking about Glucose Awareness Week. Dr. Grace, before we begin, what is glucose?
Glucose is the medical term for sugar, and we know that sugar is something that's in our body that helps provide energy to all of our body cells. So whether it's your brain, which uses sugar to help us think, or your muscles, which helps sugar to help us move, your whole body is constantly using sugar.
Why is National Glucose Awareness Week important then? Because we all love sugar.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, 1/3 of the US population has either prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, which is an indicator of glucose mismanagement. And even more important is that 80% of people with prediabetes don't even know that they have it. And 20% of people with type 2 diabetes not on insulin are also unaware that they have it. And so what we can see is there's a large gap in knowledge about glucose or glucose management. And what we want to do is shed some light on this for people by establishing the first ever National Glucose Awareness Week.
Okay, so tell me, what can people do to better maintain glucose health? Because I found out when you have type 2 diabetes, and stop me when I'm wrong because I'm not medical, it seems to be an acquired condition. So that means that sometimes you can do something about it.
Yeah, a lot of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, according to the Center for Disease Control, or CDC, a lot of this is actually preventable. And so it really starts with lifestyle habits, and the choices that we can make at home have a lot of impact on our overall glucose health. The two most important things are what we eat and how much activity we're getting. But there's also other little things like stress and sleep that also play an important role in our overall glucose health. But the main things being what we eat and how much activity we get. And so part of Glucose Awareness Week is really trying to help people understand how those choices we make at home play an impact on their overall health.
Okay, I'm starting to see we don't really know anything about glucose. How can people get better information about glucose?
Yeah, I'm excited to tell people about an amazing website called getglucoseaware.com. It's got a lot of information in this website delivered in a really fun way. There's some educational videos done by the actress Retta that are fun and lighthearted. And there's also information from a not-for-profit that we partnered with, Beyond Type 2 Diabetes.
Are there tools available to help one monitor their glucose level, or should you be monitoring them if you, like you said, you've been diagnosed prediabetes or type 2 diabetes? Should you be monitoring?
Yeah, you should be. And I'm excited to talk about a launch of a new product on the market called Stelo. Stelo is an over-the-counter biosensor that you can wear to get continuous glucose readings right to your phone, so we no longer need to poke our finger.
How dangerous is it, or is it not dangerous, to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes?
Yeah, unfortunately, if it's not well taken care of, it can lead to a myriad of other health complications. We don't want people to have to deal with those health complications, so we want them to get glucose aware and to take control of their health by using a glucose biosensor.
Is that a suggestion for us? Do you have other suggestions also?
Yeah, my suggestion is to really help yourself, right? Empower yourself to know what it is that really affects your overall glucose readings. And you can do that in a couple different ways. One is through the education that you can get at www.getglucoseaware.com. And if you're interested in wearing a glucose biosensor, I would strongly encourage you to check out Stelo.com. That's STELO.com. It's an over-the-counter glucose biosensor. You don't need a prescription, and it's a wearable patch for up to 15 days that will give you the insights of what happens when maybe we don't make the right dietary choices, and it'll encourage us to get more activity.
Once again, I want to remind my audience I was speaking to Dr. Thomas Grace. He's a family medical physician. Dr. Grace, I want to thank you so very much for bringing a much-needed conversation to the forefront about type 2, pre-glucose, all of those subjects. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Valder.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.